What's up, beautiful, magical people? I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Ugh, I am tired. I am extremely tired. I've been up all night and all day with my son, who you guys know is a week, 10 days, what day is today? Probably he's like 14 days old now. Not 14, that's 2 weeks. Oh my god. My head. He's like 12 days. He will be 2 weeks on Sunday. Super excited. Today is Friday. I was supposed to do my 1 week postpartum, but it just didn't work out. I'm super tired, guys. So I'm just gonna make a 1 week postpartum today, so that on Sunday I can make my 2 week postpartum and it not be like so back to back. But anyway, let me talk about my 1 week postpartum. So guys, I had my baby boy Jace on March 3rd at 12:09 a.m. So I mean, he was fresh March 3rd. So I had the whole day of him being March 3rd. But yes, it was an amazing experience, a scary experience, and you know, like altogether like a whole different type of emotional experience with my with me giving birth to my child. I had a little complications. I was induced. So I was induced because of my high blood pressure, and then I was having high blood pressure throughout the whole time. And also I was I was treated with high blood pressure with magnesium, I think it is. So now I forever have preeclampsia, and that is a complication. So if I ever want to do a natural birth, which I don't, but if I ever did want to do a home birth or whatever, I cannot, because I am a high risk pregnant. I have high risk pregnancies, so I always have to be in the hospital when I give birth. But after that, after I gave birth to my son, I was hemorrhaging. I lost a lot of blood, and my bleeding would not stop, so they had to give me a lot of, they had to give me a suppository. That shit hurt. It was a huge pill, and I almost died. And, but yes, they were very, very, very diligent about it. They were right away putting it in right away and everything like that. But yes, that led up to my recovery being a little different. So anyway, I got an episiotomy, and yeah, so 1 week postpartum. The first day I had Jace, on the Sunday, the 3rd, it was like I didn't feel much pain. I was just like kind of like a little sore there, a little not sore. It was just a little bit like I pushed out a really bad poop, and that was it, right? So it wasn't anything. I was up, I was about, everything like that. The second day, March 4th, oh my god, it was hell. I felt like I worked out for like 100 hours, and my body was so sore, and then my foot was so swollen that it was very painful. Like, it felt like my feet could not get any bigger, and it was super, super swollen. But they say that is normal when you have a lot of blood loss. So I was just like, whatever. They said to put your foot up above your heart and walk around. Those are 2 things that can help you. But I was still on the magnesium for a day, because I had to do it 24 hours after I give birth. I have to be on the magnesium, so I couldn't really move around because I was on a whole bunch of IVs. But yeah. And then the 3rd day, the 5th, my butt hurt so bad. I was so scared to take a poop. I was so scared about everything. But I took a poop. They gave me a whole bunch of stool softeners and stuff, so the poop was very easy to have. But I was really scared. I was in the toilet I was in the bathroom on the toilet for like an hour, and like my husband and my mom were there and in the hospital, and they were like, are you okay? And I'm just like, I'm so afraid to poop right now. I'm so afraid. I'm so scared. I can't do it. And like the nurses came on, checked up on me. I was like, I can't do it. They're like, yes, you can. Just try. Just do it. You know, you're gonna have to poop someday. Like, you're gonna have to do it, so just do it. And my mom was like, it's better to do it here instead of home, because if anything goes wrong, anything tears, you have doctors to sew you back up. And I'm like, that's not helping. I don't want anything to tear. I'm so sore. And I took a long time, but I did it. I pooped. I was very proud of myself, because that was a very scary situation. But it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. My stomach muscles were a little sore, so the poop kind of just went out like kind of like a, I don't want to be too gross, but it's like kind of like a, you know, a dry heaving vomit type thing. It was like a kind of like a like that type thing. So my stomach muscles kind of hurt when it did that, because I wasn't pushing. I was just letting everything naturally come out, and that was it. But I wasn't pushing at all. And so that kind of hurt. That was on the 5th. And I think I left that day. Or I left the 6th. Something like that or whatever. I think I left on the 6th. So anyway. Yeah, so the 6th, we're home. And we are like, it's all crazy. It's all, you know, getting nice, we're home and everything's good, whatever, but I'm still in pain. Like, I'm in so much pain. It's painful to get up right away. It's painful to sit down. Oh my God, to sit down. It was so painful. I was so scared every time I had to sit down. I was like in tears sometimes, because it hurt so bad. When I had to sit down, I had to find a way. I had to like inch this way or like inch this way. I couldn't find any way to sit down, and it was so painful. I was so frustrated, because all I wanted to do was just sit down and hold my baby, and I just felt like I couldn't. I ended up losing, like, it was so painful. The first night I came home, it was like really, really sore, whatever. I ended up unable to get up to use the bathroom, and I actually like peed all over my sofa like twice. And I was just like so frustrated, because I was just like, oh my God, my body's letting out. I'm so painful. I'm so sore. I can't hold my baby. I can't pick up my baby right away. And I just kept on researching over and over and over again what would be able, how long until I'll be able to pick up my child. And I kept looking and researching how long people, you know, postpartum recovery, how long until if they have an episiotomy, how long did that until they were able to feel no pain. I asked my friend, she's like, yeah, in about a month. I'm like, I can't deal with this in about a month. Like, that's painful. I can't deal with it. I can't help. And so I kept researching and trying to do everything that's best. I kept using the witch hazel and the cream, and I made my husband look at my stitches. He said everything was fine. He looked, everything was fine, and everything was great. So I was like, oh, thank God. And then one day, I don't even remember. It was, I think maybe the 7th or the 8th. I think it was the 7th. It was, yeah, I think it was the 7th. I just didn't have any pain anymore. I just didn't have any pain. So it was 5 days postpartum. I didn't have any pain anymore. I was able to sit down. I ended up bringing my baby's rocking chair from his bedroom to the living room where we were sleeping in, because that was the only way I could sit. But after that, I was fine. I was perfectly fine. And I was just like, wow, that's great. So it was about 5 to 6 days postpartum. I actually felt fine. And I really, really, really was contemplating not to have any more kids, or to get a C-section, or to get something else than natural birth, because the pain afterwards was so bad, and I didn't know when it was going to end. But a C-section, you take at least 4 weeks to recover, probably more. And I recovered in 5 days after I had my baby. I honestly, if you can opt out of a C-section and go natural, definitely go natural, because I feel like I was getting so frustrated because I couldn't touch my baby or pick up my baby, cuddle my baby. I was so frustrated. I was like, all I want to do is just help my husband with my child and make him feel nice and good and all of that. But I wasn't able to do that at all. Anyway, guys, this is going to be a part 2 video because I already seen that I'm talking for 11 minutes. So, yes, go to part 2, and I'll see you on the flip side. Peace.